Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Sight. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
Let's get indoors, or in a cave, anywhere, just out of this.
May Ariel's radiance fill your heart with joy.
Look! Bakur! They're frozen in the ice. I wonder how long they've been like this. So frozen. Where'd you come from? Done and done.
was so obvious.
That'll teach you. One, two.
Did you really come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow? You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me. Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Go.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's pulling down the ceiling! Who's there? No. Up there on the balcony. Come on.
I'm carrying too much, so that I can't change items.
Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it. Where'd you
Trickery
come from?
is this?
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Oriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Oriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask. It's good to speak to you again. If there's anything at all I can help you with, I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point. The twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today. Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race. The bow was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorkhan in ancient and mythic times. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond. The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire. That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to... Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it. While it would fill me with joy to see the Chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind. There's no need for that kind of talk. I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves, nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Vertha didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand. For the time being, I will remain here, on the Overlook, and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course. I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals. Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time, so if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know. Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time. So if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know. It's good to speak to you again.
What?
May the light of Orion
What?
illuminate.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful.
I trust your fair... Well... I trust... Very well.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's not easy. No, this has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick the front door in, let's head back to Isran and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
The bow. You have Oriel's bow. I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Indeed, the day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind, her own family? I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawnguard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand.
Everyone, gather round. Come on then, we haven't got all day.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can. Keep your eyes open. Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Speak with Gunmar. He has something for you. Keep your eyes open.
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these. Working metal isn't easy. Let me show you a few things. Fight
Too
bravely,
long.
friend.
We've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. I'll have Ariel's bow. The gods them. Elves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his unholy prophecy. We will march on their lair and destroy those wretched abominations so they can no longer corrupt our world. This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the time of the Dawnguard! Kill the abominations! This is it!
Between the eyes for me!
The
Send the
prophecy
troll after
is
them.
no more.
It's time we take the fight to their door. Gather your things and rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkihar. Stay alert.
Need something? What do you need?
We're done with this when none of them are left standing. Let's go.
Find their leader and
Who's that?
Where'd you come from?
what was that?
Where'd you come from?
Death awaits
You think I'm afraid of you?
I'll gladly kill you myself.
Leave no vampire in one piece.
for the Dawnguard. Skyrim!
Serana, my darling. I see you still favor keeping a pet.
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic being.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires, all over some prophecy that we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch her.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd return with hatred in her heart. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Yes, yes, always the noble vampire hunter. And what happens when you've slain me? Is Valerica next? Is Serana? Ah, of course. The prophecy. You've come here to stop me from taking Ariel's bow and shrouding the world in darkness. Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you and my traitorous daughter. I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second. Very well, then. You leave me no choice. Ariel's bow will be mine.
Can't hide from us.
It ends here. I will guard. Ariel's fall
can't
will
hide
be
from
mine.
Get back here! Show yourself!
It's glorious to battle once again in Tamriel.
Serana, my darling. I see you still favor...
I'll raise the flame above your fall.
I'm not gonna die like this. that's done. I'm not sure. I'll probably stay with the Dawnguard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned. That's what I wanted to hear.
So, the beast is destroyed. Not only that, it's over. He's dead. And the prophecy dies with him. I suppose this is difficult for you.
I think my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else. I did what needed to be done. Nothing more.
I think perhaps. I think you did more than that. You have my thanks.
Yes? It sounds like that's the last bit of the prophecy. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor can corrupt the bow. Sure. Do you have any arrows, though? They would have to be of elven quality, I guess. Let's just get this over with. What now? Got it. I don't think so. Do you need something?
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let it...
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. Well, well. I haven't seen one of these beauties in a long time. A rare find in the original Falmer language. You're damn right I'm interested. Question is, are you... Well, considering no one else in Skyrim would buy something they couldn't possibly read, I'd say you don't have much of a choice. Tell you what, you bring me books like this, and I'll pay 1,000 gold each. I'll even throw in a translated... Here you go. All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you.
Congratulations, friend. You've won a well-deserved victory here. The people of Skyrim owe you a great deal, whether they know it or not. Shall we continue the fight? Cozy little play. This is fine for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever. I've learned of a possible monster, and while I do not pay a visit, then root out the monster and destroy it. Eastrun had a surprising stockpile of weapons and armor. Take a look. Take care of yourself.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting... While I doubt we'll ever be... Do you have a moment?
We both and if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad.
Yes. These vampires are a new threat. And a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here. So we were hoping that maybe you could track him down. Well, that's the thing. I don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. Maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he... well, might not like the idea. Well, I suppose I wonder what we're up against here. I've only heard stories. Not sure if any... like that they... and then... I guess it doesn't matter now. A basic... Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. I can certainly try. I've only heard stories. Not sure if any of them are true.
I like what Isran has done with the place. It's good to see someone else who's really prepared. There are at least 30 different ways. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful? The two of them just never got along. I want to add some punch. I've always been fat, but as luck would have it. So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me? Hmm?
Make it quick.
At least Barknar and I are
I've
here
no
together.
love for living out of a tent, but I'll take that over being ripped apart.
At least Barknar and I are here together.
It's not safe out there. Horrible creatures attacking towns in the night.
You also said
If they won't let me
inside the walls.
at least I can stay here.
I hope the vampires...
I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
first word of soul tearing. Read the essence of your enemy's life force.
Who's there? Must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
What's on your mind? I'll show you what I know.
Still learning the ropes, but I'll get the hang of it.
Come
Offer some wine, eh?
Sorry, lass.
Drink one
I've
for
got
me.
important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Good to see you again, friend.
Well, hey there. Look, why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
Hey, my father told me he found me as a young boy.
Sure, we can talk.
In the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude.
I'm busy. Is this Moro? I used to be a member of... We did this in the name of... No. Where they operate within the... I didn't have... We made a pact that one day... Have you taken... If the dog... Better to stay out of sight. I should hope... So, unless you wish... Moro... I used to be a member of the Morang Tong.
This place makes me a little uneasy.
Don't hurry back. I won't be waiting.
So, feeling
So,
loose?
you're
How about you
Brynjolf.
run a job for me?
I haven't... A new chapter in the Thieves' Guild is being written this day.
So, feeling
We all
loose?
owe it to you.
How about you run a job for me?
Always a pleasure, boss.
Until next time.
What can I do
Got
for
plenty
you?
more where that came
Where are
from.
you up to?
Welcome to the cozy little family. Well, you could or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neruin, and
I suppose
Viper
I
to
can
give you
work
a
with
leg
your
up on
face.
that.
After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, but no matter. The greatest artists are never ranked. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a... I can't... And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a one... Change it. I do not practice my art for free. Indeed, it is no small thing to... Commit yourself to the flesh. Yes? change it. I do not practice my art for... Very well. Just tell me what you desire. Beauty. Or hideous deformity. Nothing is beyond my skill. Yes? I have not I can't, and yet I have fallen so low. Change it. I do not practice my art for... Very... Just tell me what you desire. Beauty or hideous deformity. Nothing is beyond my skill.